All right. Let's see. Uh, all right. Try and do this leaderboard, I suppose. What am I doing? It takes about an hour. I know that. So we'll time it though, just to be sure. Trying to figure out how this guy is winning all these. I don't know. I thought it was pure chance, but I don't see. That seems highly unlikely. But I messed around at 2 and L trying to figure out if it matters if you play the hand or if you fold it, but it didn't seem to make any difference on it's just what cards you're dealt, so he's getting over, over between 2,900 and 4,000 points on every leaderboard. I don't think I've seen anybody get 3,000 points once between me and Mike so far. So, uh, I don't know. Seems like there might be something you can do to improve but I don't think there is. So, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna play it anyway. See what happens. I'm gonna ask on the PokerStars Discord though if there's something I'm doing. Because if I could be doing better, then obviously we want to. Let me check here. What's going on here? I think King 9 with hearts will always call. We'll blitz through this pretty quick. And then what's next? 10 and L next. But we have a straight down here. Did you pair a pair? I guess we raise. I don't know. I'm not gonna do any labels at 5 and L. Just try to burn through the leaderboard pretty quick. All right. I call again. That's a bad river. Bad river. Dude goes for the check raise here. All right, you win this time. I don't think we're gonna get on the board in this one. It looks like has to be something to it. Some way of getting more points. They're getting like top 15 on every leaderboard somehow. But I don't think there is. I don't think. I don't know. More weird shit happening on Stars. Nothing new. We have a pair. Call. Not the greatest turn. King Jack, King 10, Jack 10, Ace King, random King X. I'll get there. We will check. Hmm. Let's just bet into 2 people. Why not? If they even are people. And we'll be getting it in for whatever this is. 42 blinds. And that's not good. That's about worst case scenario there. I think this is our last, whatever they're called. What is this? Last lap. This isn't a depend here. The king deuce, but we want to blop this guy. I think we do on this card, right? Thought that was the last lap, but I guess it'll be this one because it takes about 20 minutes per stake. So this spot. Guess we'll just do that. Proceed to get min raised. Also proceeding to never fold now. Queens. Okay. Up here we got this also. And we're complete. Let's see how many points we've got today. This guy is pumping out 3,000 points like it's like it's nothing. We got 2,165. What? And the guy is actually winning the one I'm on. The same guy. He's actually in first place with 3,662 points. Very strange. Anyway, we're done at the 5-0. So let's pause that. That was 15 minutes. So I guess it only took 15 minutes there. That's not bad. Okay, so back to this. What do we got here? I'm trying to ask what's going on here. That was quick. Yeah, it was only 15 minutes to do the leaderboard, which we didn't get on again somehow. I'd like to know how that works. but maybe I can bring up the, maybe I can make this, maybe I can crop this. Let me see. Yeah, I can crop this to make it big for people on a phone, if anybody's on one. So here we're on the, what is this? This is the, I'll make it massive, like that. So you can see this person. Hemas? So you can see the points I got here, 2,165. If I can make that even bigger, but maybe that's too big. Crop it up a little more. There. Yeah, we don't need all this side business here. There. There. So there, we can see this is one of the leaderboards here. This is the current one I just played. So this is the live one. This is happening right now. So this person, Hemias or whatever the fuck. So they're in the first place with 3,600 points. I got 2,165 points, which that won't mount to anything. But if you look at the completed leaderboard, let's go back and look at the completed ones. If you look at, let's see, so this is from yesterday. We got you can see where we finished on the leaderboard here. we cashed in 3 of them. 341st, 301st, and 213th. But if you look at them, say the 100 in L1, that person didn't play the 100 in L1. Let's look at the 25 in L1. Is that a completed one? There's Hermias, got 3,183 points for $40. So that's the 25 in L1. Let's look at the 50 in L1 right here. Hermias got first place in this one yesterday. And let's look at the 10 in L1 right here. Hermias won the 10 in L1 as well. So that's 2 wins yesterday plus the top 10. And then you got, what else? There's more than that. Then you got the Omaha leaderboards from yesterday as well. And then you got the live ones from today. Where this one, the 2 in L1, there's Hemias winning this one so far. That's an Omaha one, but let's look at the 100 in L1. Hemias hasn't played this one yet. These ones are still live. And then we'll look at the 15 L1. There's Hemias in first place again today on the 15 L1 after winning it yesterday. Huh? How is that how is that? What's going on there? And then we'll look at the 25 in L1. Where is Hemias? I don't see him on this one. So maybe it is just there he is there. So he's somehow in 11th place, which is still crazy good. Like I think Mike's only done that like twice ever, and this guy's getting first in top 10 every day. What's up with that? Just curious. And then we got the 16 in L1. There's Hemia in second place with over 3,000 points again. Now, bear in mind, I had 3 runs at it, or six laps at it, and the best I could do was 2,100 points. And this person is getting 3,000 points on every single one. Yeah, 25 in L1, he's winning. It's based on the cards you're dealt. So, how it works is you get points for each card. So like a 2 is 2 points, a 3 is 3 points, a 4 is 4 points. a 5, and so on. And it goes up. So a 10 is worth 10, but a jack is worth 11. Queen is worth 12. King is worth 13. And ace is worth 14. But at different sections of it, so you play so you play 60, you play 300 hands in 5 different, they call them laps. So you have a 60 hand stretch to try and get the most points, and you get to do that 5 times per day. So you get to play 300 hands per day on it, but it's in sections of 60 hands. So you get 5 tries of 60 hands. So you start your hands and you go hand 1 through 60 would be 1 run. That would be your first try, and whatever points you get, that will count. And then if the second try, the next 60 hands, you do more points in that 60 hands, that'll knock off your last one, and you'll keep moving up. And whatever your best score is out of the 5 tries is the one that counts on the leaderboard. So your first one you might only get 2100, and your 5th one you might get 3800. They're all in individual 60 hands. So also, in those 60 hand stretches, you get bonus points for having certain cards at certain times. So you do it 5 times. So you play your 300 hands and you'll get 5 individual 60 hand trials. So, but hands 1 through 10, so your first 10 hands, if you get dealt a jack, any jack in your hand, you get a bonus 100 points. So you get dealt jack, deuce, you would get the 11 points for the jack, the 2 points for the deuce is just 13, plus 100 points for having the jack bonus. So that would be 113 points. And then the next leg of it is, they do this, I don't know why they make it this way. And then after you played the first 10 hands, then the next one is if you get dealt a queen, you get 200 bonus points for the next little while, and then it ends on getting dealt a king. You get 100 bonus, you get 50 bonus points. So you get 100 bonus points for a jack the first 10 hands. And then you get it says it here in this section right here. So this cash races, these sectors. So it says right there, hands. So in your 60 hand run, hands 1 through 10, if you get any jack, you get 100 points bonus. Hands 11 through 30, any queen, you get 200. And hands, the rest of your hands, the 31 through 60, you get 50 points for a king. So you got to be dealt these cards to get the bonus points. You got to be dealt these cards at these sections of your 60 hand run. But you can do this 5 times. You get 5 chances of 60. So your first 60 hands is your first chance. Then you play another 60 hands 5 times, play 300 hands. And then whatever the maximum, the points you get goes on the leaderboard. Which I have up right here. And that's how you collect your points. Just like that. So yeah, but if it's based on cards, how the hell is this person doing this? Is what I want to know. I took screenshots of it yesterday, or not yesterday, but because they don't show you the like I can only see yesterday, so I can only see what happened on the 14th under the completed tab here. So when I go to completed right here, it'll only show me the last day. It won't. I can't go back and look like 10 days ago what happened. It'll only show me the last day. So what I did was I took some screenshots. So this would have been, this completed one is the 14th. This happened on the 14th. The live one is happening now. This is happening today. And this was yesterday. But I took some screenshots of, this was the 13th. This person, I took some screenshots of this. There's a 50 in LD won yesterday. $300 on the first place. You can see there. Hemia's, whatever the fuck their name is. Hemia's. This is from the 13th. So here's the 13th. They got first place. in the 15L1. And this is still the 13th when this comes up. We're still on the 13th. This is the 25L1. He won both the 25L and 15L1 on the 13th in the same day. First place, $200. And then we got the third one. This is still on the 13th. He got second place in the 16L1, which is hard to do. That was on the 13th. And then we got one more. We got one more screenshot that I took where he won the 10L1 on the 13th. So this guy won 3 leaderboards in the same day and second in the other one in the same day. All on the same day. But it doesn't stop there. If we go to yesterday, so we're talking the 14th now, and we look through, there's the 100L1 that he won yesterday for $600. Same person. On the 14th. So he won 3 out of 4 leaderboards the day before. First place. The next day he wins the 100L1 to start. So that's the one that was 100L. Let's look at the next one down. So the next one down is 15L. Okay, he's nowhere to be seen on the 15L1. But he is. He's right here in 11th place. He got 11th place, so almost top 10 on the next one. And that's Omaha, so that's not even no limit. I don't care about the Omaha one, so we only care about the... So let's look at the 25. Here we go. There we go. 15L1. This is yesterday. He won the 50. He won the 100 and the 15L1 yesterday. And the day before that, the 13th, he won 3 out of 4 and got second in the other. And so far, yesterday on the 14th, he's won the 100L1 and the 15L1. Now we'll look at the 25L1. And he's nowhere, okay, he's nowhere to be seen on this one. But yes, he is. He's in 5th place on this one. Top 5. So every leaderboard so far in the last 3 days, the worst place this guy's got is 11th. And then we got the 10L1. Oh, look, he won the 10L1 the other day as well. And then, what do we got next? We got 5L. I don't know if he plays 5L, but we'll have a look. I don't think he plays the 5L1. So he's not on the list anywhere. We can scroll through. Oh, no, he's there. He's there. Where is he? I just seen him. Yeah, he's in 14th place. There he is there. Right there. 14th place. So this guy, for the last 3 days in a row, on every leaderboard he's played, has been top 14, and that's just in the no limit. If we go and look at the Omaha PLO and look at, say, Omaha here, where is he at? Is he on this one? There he is. He's top 11 in this one. He's 11th there. How is this? Is this how is that possible? That is so insane. Mike's played every day for it's been months. He's done the daily almost every day for months, and he's never won once first place. I don't think. He might have got a top 3 or 5 one time, 2 times maybe, but and he's playing multiple stakes per day, same as this guy. How is that possible? If it's all like card based. And here he is winning another one. Something's going on here. Something's up with that. I don't know what. Collusion? I don't know. That's what I thought. Initially I thought, that's why I went and tested it at 2L, because initially I thought, well, maybe you get more points if you play or the hand goes to showdown. So say you get dealt Queen Deuce, that would be a hand I would just fold. But I thought maybe somehow going to showdown you get more points, extra points for it. But I tested it and I didn't. So what I thought he might have been doing was he might have been playing with people he knows, and they would just tell each other when they get dealt a queen at the right, when they're at whatever hand 31 to whatever it is for the queen bonus, they would just check it down and go to showdown and get more points. I thought that might be happening, but it didn't matter when I tested it at 2-0. What did I say he won? I don't know. Well, it's just, can someone be that lucky? I don't know. It's bizarre. Now, are they doing it based on, is this guy just a massive losing player and he gets more points because he's, like, they PVI it somehow, the player value index, where losing players get more points than someone who's worse? Like, does it go by BPIP? The higher your BPIP you have, the more points. But it shouldn't, because it says you get a certain amount of points for the hands you're dealt, and that's the way it works. You get dealt, it's just the numeric value of the cards in order. That's all it is. 2 is 2, 3 is 3, 4 is 4, and just keep counting all the way up to ace. And then at certain intervals of your 60 hand, each 60 hand lap, they call it a lap, but each 60 hand lap, you get these bonus points for getting dealt that specific card. So there's no skill in that at all. That would be a pure chance thing. Everybody should have the exact same scenario, but I don't see how that's possible to win 3 out of 4 leaderboards one day and then do the exact same thing the very next day. Man. We're not talking there's hundreds of people competing in these. It's not like there's not like there's 7 people or something. Like, look at the 25 and L one. Like, this was yesterday. It's the one that he got 5th in. But look how many people there are. Be more. It pays out 400 spots. So 400 people get a prize of something. But there's hundreds of people that get nothing because they didn't make it in the top 400. So you take, everybody's getting dealt the same cards, or everybody's getting dealt the cards. And this guy is able, out of hundreds of people, to maybe even 1,000 people, to win first out of that many people every day for days on end. Seems quite unlikely. Unless there's something I'm missing, and maybe I could be missing something. Maybe there's a strategical element to this. Yeah, so this leaderboard, we're up to 510, and it's still going. So there's 510 people that tried to, well, looks like there's going to be, I'm going to have to stop because it's going to, there were over 600 people now. So there's over 600 people that played this. Over 700 people that played this. And everybody's supposed to have the exact same chance. So if there were 700 people, you'd have I guess a 1 in 700 chance, right? Of being the top spot. Is that how, if everybody has the exact same chance, like if we all buy 50-50 tickets, 700 people, all put a number in a hat or put your name in a hat, 700 people, you'd have a 1 in 700 chance of getting your name drawn. This should be the same. Everybody gets dealt the same cards, or everybody else gets the same points for the cards they're dealt. If there's 1,000 people on the leaderboard, don't you get? Now that's not necessarily true, because there might be people who are they're not doing their full 5 laps. They would play 100 hands and quit for the day. Maybe they played 20 minutes and didn't even realize it. But if everybody's doing their 300 hands, you'd have the exact same chance. So I don't understand how you could do that multiple days when it's difficult to even get on the leaderboard. It's difficult to get in the top 400. I can't imagine trying to win. I can't imagine trying to get first in one of these one time, let alone three in the same day, and then three or four the next day, and then three the next day. Something's up. Has to be. I mean, you just start. I'm missing something. I guess strategical element to it that I don't know. But I tried it at 2NL and couldn't figure it out. So that's what I'm trying to ask in the Discord. Is there something I should be doing? I don't know. I'll be back. All right. So I'm gonna go over that once more and just write down exactly exactly what's happening here, because I gotta know this stuff. I have to know. So I'm gonna look at the screenshots I got on the 13th. So we got, and I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do 5 and L through 100 and L. So 5. Actually, I don't have screenshot. I'll still do it. So 5, 10, 25, 50, and 100. And that's for the 13th. So let me go back and look at my screenshots real quick. So what stake was this? First one, screenshot I took. This was 20 or 50 and L. They got a first place win first. That's on the 13th. And then on the 13th at what stake is this? 25 and L. They got another win. first place at 25 and L. And then the third screenshot I took was 16 L. They got a second place at 16. So that's let me do this differently here. 13, 14, and today will be 15. So we got 5, 10, 16, 25, 50, and 100. So we knew they got second place, first, and now that's 16 and L, and then the fourth screenshot should be 10 and L, I think. And they got a first at 10 and L, so 3 wins. And I didn't look at 5 and L. I didn't look at any other ones, unfortunately, for the 13th. So I only looked at those 4. And then we got yesterday. So we got the 14th next. We'll look at what do we got? 16 and L. They got second place at 16 and L on the 14th. That's the second. And then we got 25 and L. They got fifth place. 25 and L on the 14th. So not winning any yet. And we got 10 and L where they won on the 14th. That has to be impossible. There's just no way. Or at least it's impossible from the way that I'm playing them. So we got 10, 16, 25. Now we need the 15 L one. Got another win on the 14th, 15 L. First place. What else? So we need 100 and L and 5 and L. So here's 5 and L. Where did they end up at 5 and L? Got 14th place at 5 and L on the 14th. 14. And then we got 100 and L. The 100 and L that I didn't play. Where's 100 and L? Here. And we got another win at 100 and L on the 14th. And then we got the live ones that are happening. And that's just in No Limit. That's just in No Limit. That's not counting the Omaha ones that this person plays as well. So then we got the live ones today, which I'm just going to run through real quick. Got 5 and L in first place today at 5 and L right now as it stands. Then you got 10 and L today. Where's that at? It is right. There's Omaha. This one, 10 and L. I don't see him on the board here. He's in 14th place at 10 and L today. And then you got, what's next? 16 and L. Where's 16? Right here. We got second place today so far at 16 and L. And then we got 25 and L next. We got, nowhere to be seen. So I guess it could just be a total fluke, but 12th place at 25 and L. That's still good. I mean, that's unbelievable. 12th. And then 15 L. Where's 15 L? Right there. And we got a first place at 15 L today so far. So they won the 15 L. And we got the 100 nil today. Let me look at that as well, just to double check. 100 nil. They are nowhere to be seen on this one, so maybe let's scroll. They maybe haven't played it yet, or maybe there's not. Shouldn't be that many, right? I'm not missing the name. But it doesn't matter if you fold or not. You get the same. It's just the cards you're dealt. That's all it is. So you get a deuce is 2 points, the 3 is 3 points, and so on right through. Just the cards you're dealt. And then you get the bonus points if you get dealt the cards at the right time. So if you get dealt a queen, if you get dealt a jack, every jack you get dealt in the first 10 hands you play, you get an extra 200 points. So if you get dealt pocket jacks, 2 jacks, on your first hand, you'd get 200 points for each jack, plus 22 points because they're worth 11. So you'd get 22 plus 200 plus 200. So you'd get 422 points for that one hand. Which, yeah, that's how that works. I want to see if he's on the 100 nil one here. See if he's played yet. He's down to save it now. He's down to 34th place here. So, he's down to 34th place. You can see there, with only 2,600 points, which is probably the most points I've ever got. I think I got 2,900, 2,700 once. So his worst leaderboard is my best one. I'm not making any assumptions about this. I'm just looking at it just because that's kind of crazy if you can go on those kind of runs. First, 16 NL. Second. And the main, I just want to see if I'm I just want to make sure I'm not missing something. 5 NL, they got 14th. 10 NL. First. 16 NL. Second. 25 NL. You got 5th. 25 NL 5th. 5th. 50 NL. First. 100 NL. First. Let's think about that. So the board doesn't count. I don't think it does. I think it's just the cards you're dealt. I believe it's just the cards you're dealt. I don't think it makes any difference. But I'm gonna test it again just to see, because I gotta know if there's a way. I mean, this dude's making. I mean, this is like. In the last 2 days, this person's made, just in the no limit leaderboards, that's not counting the Omaha ones. This person's made, I I don't know, $1,800 or something, more than that, $2,000, $1,500, I don't know, something like that. And then the next day, do the same thing. Wait, what is the 50NL leaderboard worth? 50NL, it's worth what? It's $300 for the 50NL one, $600 for the 100NL one. That's 900. And then whatever the 10NL one, 150, so 1,050 plus the other, yeah, $1,200 in a day. And then the one before that would have been pretty similar. So over the 2 days, we're creeping up on a couple grand. Man, this stuff is, I gotta get the fuck out of this racket. Honestly, there's always, everything's just so suspicious and fucking convoluted and weird and, oh man, it's just fucking ridiculous, really. So, I'm gonna go over here and test this real quick. I'm gonna do it at 2NL again. Just give me 1 second here while I get this set up. So 2NL, here we go. I'll bring up the table. I'll sit out right away because I got some laps left. Yeah, I got laps left. We'll play this lap and then shit. Let me fix this up here. Let's see, table options. I want to take that off real quick. There we go. Yeah, I just want to see if there's a way to get more points. I gotta know this. That's a lot of money. Maybe we'll make it massive. Sit out there. Bold, and I'll also I'll make this big as well. There. So we'll make it massive like that. I'll put myself up here on the top like that. There. So I don't know if you can see the bottom, the points. We're gonna count the points, but I'll make that even. There. There. We'll crop this up and we can see the points down here once I make it big. There. You should be able to see that. Where can I put this? Put it down here like, put it up here. Put it up here. There. Put it up here. Make it a little bit smaller. There, like that. So there's the points on the table. And we'll, I'm going to finish this. So it says, you can see I've got, 36 hands left in this specific run. And there's my score, 12, 13. And there's your best. I don't know what that means, but, and you can complete up to 5 laps each day. So, we'll see. We're going to keep the... Says what card you're dealt. I don't know. We're gonna test this though. So I'm gonna quickly run outside again, and then I'll do this. Let's see. If we hit a set, oh man, that's still unlikely hitting sets. So, all right, let me get my calculator up. So I have 1,213 points. I got 36 hands left. It'll be easier when this resets back to 0, but I'm gonna count this anyway and just see. Just see. So we're on hand. There's 36 hands left. They do this backwards. 36 hands left. So a queen should be worth the bonus points right now. Well, it depends on the so it depends. So we're on remaining hands 36. Right here, remaining hands 36. So you get the bonus points for getting dealt a queen, I believe, right now. So let's sit in and see. So we got a queen. I'm gonna set out next hand so I can see what the point. See if I can predict the points we're gonna jump to. So we're at 1213. 1213 plus 200 plus 12 plus 6. We should be at 1431 after this hand. I'm gonna play it just to see if it makes any difference. That's why I'm doing this at 2-0. So we should be at 1431. I want to see if it makes a difference if I win the hand or if it goes to showdown or anything. 1431. And let's see what the hand, see what, there it goes. It updates to 1431. So that wouldn't have mattered. So what happened there is I got 12 points for the queen, 6 points for the 6, so that's 16. And then 200 points for getting dealt the queen at that specific time. So that's why we got those points. So we were able, so that's correct. And it wouldn't have mattered if I played that hand or not. So let's play another one and see. So we got ace. That's 14 and 9. We should get 23. So plus 23. 1454 after this hand. Oh, I'm just going to sit out and watch it update. So we should jump to 1454, I believe. And we'll see. And there we go. We jumped to 1454. Okay. So next one. Hopefully we get dealt a queen. Okay, we get a queen. So I'm going to fold this one and just see. Because the last one I played, actually, should I play it? And if we flop a pair, do we get more? I'm going to play it. So we should get the 12, 22, 222, right? 1676? Yep, 1676. Okay. But we're soon going to be on kings. Like it's going to switch because when we have, so that's the queens, and then the last 30 hands, it's going to switch to kings being worth 50 bonus points each instead of the queen being 200. So ace jack, that's 24 points for this hand. So we should be at 1700 plus whatever the last hand was. I guess 1700. That's what it should be at. 1701. Alright. So I want to see if it makes a difference if you actually flop a pair. Do you get more points if you flop a queen? Do you get more points? So now when it turns red like that, that means we're on kings now. So every time we get dealt a king, we should get 50 bonus points for having that king. If we ever get dealt one, I want to get dealt a king and see. So we got 29 chances left in this leg here. See if we can get dealt a king. Nope, nope. I'm going to let this catch up because folding hands fast, it takes a little while for the hands to complete and add up. So I want to make sure the number is correct. So we're at 1802 now with 25 hands left. I'm just going to give it a second. I was talking about that with Mike the other day. It's how does this happen? So 1815. So let's see. So that should be 9 points, right? So we should be at 1824. Is that right? And then another 13. 1837. See if that works. And we should have 22 hands left. $18.28. And there should be one more hand with... We should be down to 22 hands in a second when it completes. Or whatever the high card is. Aces for whatever, king for whatever, queen, queen for whatever. What's the max percentage? Is suspicious guy if the max... 1828 still. So it depends because the first 10 hands. So the first you get 5 sets of 60 hands for 300 hands total, but they break them down into 60 for each leg, each lap. So the first 10 hands of your 60. So when I play 60 hands, when this remaining 23 goes down to 0, this is going to reset and I get another 60 hands. In the first 10 hands of that 60, jacks get a bonus point. So if you get dealt a jack, you get 200 bonus points plus whatever your hand is worth. So a jack is worth 11 plus the 200. So 311 plus whatever your side card is. So if you get a jack and a deuce, it should be 11 for the jack, 2 for the deuce, I think. Or maybe you don't get anything. Maybe you have to get a 4 or better to... I don't think deuces and threes even count. But anyway, we'll say you get a jack and a 4 in the first 10 hands. Well, the max possible would be getting dealt pocket jacks every hand, right? For the first 10 hands, and then you get dealt pocket queens every single hand for the next 30, or whatever it is, 20. And then get dealt pocket kings every hand for the last 30. Which obviously that's not going to happen. So the max is a lot. The max is a lot. So we did end up at 1837 eventually. It just took a while to get there. So now it's updated. Let's see. 8 and a 3. So we should get... I want to see if the 3s count. So we should get 11 points for this hand. So we should get 1848. Let's see if that happens. We're at 1837. See if that updates to 1848. Then I'll know if the threes count, so I don't miscount anything. But playing the way I am, to play in leaderboards the way I am, I think we're looking at another to do what this man has done, or woman, or both these days. To do what this person has done, so 1848. That's correct. We got 11 there. The way I'm playing it, this has to be impossible. What he's doing, just sitting down and playing like this. So this should be 12 points. Should be at 1860. I want to get Delta King though, and another 7 points. Should be 1867. And another 14, another 25 points. Should be 1892. I'm just going to fold it though. And another 9 points should be 1901. Or 8 points should be 1900 exactly. And then another 14, 1914. And 9 is 1923. And Ace King suited, so that should be a 14 and a 13. This should be 27. What did I say was that? 1923. So this should put us at 1950, I believe. $14 for the ace, 13 for... Oh no, we get the bonus points for the king. So it should put us at 2000 exactly. Because we're in the king stage here. It's a small percentage. The max is an insane amount. I'm just going to go all in with this, and we'll see what happens with the points, see if it makes any difference. But we should be at like 2000 exactly, and there it is. We're at 2000 exactly. Just keeping track in the head of the numbers. So we're at 2000 exactly. For getting dealt that king, we got an extra 50 points. And then 14 is, or 15, 2015, 2031. And then we got 13 and 2 is 15 is 2046. 2096 we should be at with the 50-point bonus. I'm going to play this hand and see if we can plop a king. But we should be at 2096 after this hand. I wanted to see if hitting the pair makes a difference, but we should be at 2096 anyway after this hand. And we are, so that's easy enough. So we got an 11 and a 13. That's 24. So we should be at 2120 exactly after that hand. And there's only 11 hands left. 2120. And then this should be an 8, I guess. So 2128. That's what I'm trying to figure out, if folding counts as much as playing it. I think it does. Or okay, so that didn't count. Oh no. Huh? That's weird. Maybe I miscounted. So we should get, let me get this one done. There's 9 hands left. Then we can start from 0 and see. So we got a king, which is worth 50, plus its value of 13 is 63, plus a 10 is 73. So we should be at 2213 after this hand. But I want to try and hit a pair or something to see if I think I said 20. What did I say? 2113. Try and hit a pair to see if it makes a difference. Does that count as another king if you make a pair? It still wouldn't explain it. That would mean that he's just hitting more pairs than everybody else for days on end. Yeah, I guess so. I'm just gonna bet. I hope a king comes. See if we can. I really want to see if we make pair of kings, if it makes a difference. Does that count as another 50 points? Or what? No, I mean, we're losing $2 if we lose a whole stack, so we're not worried about that. That's why I'm doing it at 2-0. The point system will be the exact same at every stake. So, no pair of kings, but we should be at whatever I said, 20. We should get 73 points for this hand. 50, 63, 73, 22, 13. And we are. So, and it didn't matter whether we fold the hand or play the hand or not. The point's the same. It's just what cards you get dealt. That's all it is. But this one's 14 and 12, so this should be 26. So this should be 22.39. And does that king count as anything? I didn't get dealt that king, but is that at 50 points just because the king's on the board? That would be 22.89 if it is. But it's not. It's 22.39. So that king that's on the board made no difference. And that should put us at 22.50. And that should put us at 22.68. And that should put us at 22.85. And that should put us at 20, what is this, 15? 15 and, or 14 and 7 is 21. Should put us at 23.06. After this hand updates, we should be at 23.06, and then 3 hands left in this 60-hand stretch. But I can't do this all day anyway. I gotta play my, I gotta get my, it's the last day of the weekly, so I gotta get that. 23.06, as predicted. And this one's a 12 and a 7. This should be 19, so this should be 23.25. And our total score should be another 8. Should be 23.33. Let's see what it is. 23.14. We'll wait for it to update. I want to make sure there's only one hand left because I want it to start at 0. So there it is. Starting at 0 now. And we were at 23.33 exactly last time. So there you go. Now we get to start another 60 hand stretch from scratch. You can see we got our 60 hands here. Counts down from 60. So the first 10 hands from 60 to 50, the jacks are worth, getting dealt any jack is an extra 100 points. So the first 10 hands, 100 points extra every time you get dealt a jack. And then the next, I guess 20 hands. The next 20 hands after that, anytime you get dealt a queen. So hands 60 to 50, a jack is worth 100 points extra. And then the next 20 hands, so down to hand 30. So from hand 49 to right? Yeah, so it's 10 hands for jacks, 20 hands for the queen, and 30 hands for the king. So your first 10, the jack is worth 100 points. The next 20 hands, any queen is worth 200 points. And the last 30 hands, any king is worth an extra 50 points on top of what their numeric value already is. So, and folding, I think, counts regardless whether you play the hand or not. So I'll do this 60 and try and figure out if there's something something to it or not, but I gotta check on the kid. All right. So now we start fresh. So let's see what happens here. This 60 hand run. So an ace and a 3. That's 14 and 3. That's 17. So we should have 17 points after the first hand. And it doesn't matter whether you play it or not. I should just play the 60 hands and fold them all and see if it makes any difference. But I already know it doesn't because I already tested that. So it makes no difference. It's just what cards you're dealt. I'm locked in for 14 and 3. 17 points, I think. Let me sit out and make sure. Yep, 17 points. There it is. So now we get 10. So that's terrible. That's 27. And then we get another 11. That's 38. Also terrible. And now we get 14 and 9. 23. That's 51, I believe. We're at now. Now we get a jack. So we're at 51 plus the 6 plus the 11 is 17. 117. So plus 51 should be at 168 when I fold this hand. because we got a jack within the first 10 hands, so that's worth an extra 100 points. So let's see if we update to 168 points here. 178. So I guess I miscounted by 10 somewhere. Oh, maybe I didn't give myself the... Yes, so we got the points anyway. 178 for folding it. King deuce. So that's 13 and 2 is 15. So that should be 193 plus 14 is 207, 210 we should be at there. Plus 8 is 218. Yeah, I don't see how it's possible what this person is doing. 218 and another 10 is 228 and another 12 is 240. And now we're almost done with the jacks. And we should be at 257 now. And now we're done with the jacks. It turns yellow. So now the queens are worth extra points. So you want to get dealt the queen now for the next 20 hands. They're worth 200 points each. So if I get dealt the queen every hand, that'd be 4,000 points. Just this if you get dealt the queen every hand. You can see it's pretty unlikely. So we do get dealt one there. So we got 12 for the queen, 22, 222 points for this hand. I'm going to take my time because I want to say, so 291. Should be at 513 after this hand. I'm going to sit out and let it update. Hopefully this guy plays and we flop a queen, even though I don't think that makes any difference. So we should be at 513 after this hand. Does it matter if you win the hand? I don't think it matters. So see there, so we go up to 513 right there. So that's correct. It didn't matter if I played the hand or not. So a king and a deuce, we get the 13 and 2 is 15. So oh, what happened there? 524. Why did we just get an extra 9 points there? Where did that come from? Or 11 points. That should be 30 or 15 more. Should be 539. I'm going to wait for it to update because it takes a little while. 539. Yep, 539. A jack and an 8. That should be an 11 and an 8, 19. So 557, 558 after this hand. 558 plus 9 and 6, so 15 should be 573. And another 15 should be 588. It's crazy, crazy stuff. $588 it is, so we get a queen this time. I want to make sure. So 588 plus 200 plus 7 plus 12 should be at 807. I'm going to play it just to see if it makes any difference. 807 with 41 hands left. Make sure I'm not missing something. But 807 is my prediction. 588 right now. This should jump to 807. When the hand ends, they're still playing the hand, even though I'm not there. 807. Yep. 807. So that's exactly how it works. Ace 10. So for 24 more. That should be 831. Not going to bother to play it. Just, I want to see. 844, right? 859. And now we get another queen. So it should be 859. It should be 1059. 1070. This should be 1082. 1082. Let's see. And I folded it. So let's see if we get the points for it. See if it updates to 1082. It does. So it doesn't matter if you play the hand or not. I just folded that one and still got 1082. And 11. 1093. And then we got another queen. So this hand is worth the 12 for the queen. 16, 216 for this hand. And I'm going to play it to try and flop, hit a queen. But I'm going to call, try and hit a queen. No. Call again, try and hit a queen. No. And then when we get down to the 30, under 30, it'll be, the last 30, it'll be kings that's worth 50 points each. So I don't see what I could do to make more points. I don't see what you could do to get more points. There's nothing you can do. That's all I wanted to know anyway. Was if you had any control over it, but it looks like you don't. Now we're into the kings. So here we have a king. So that's going to be worth an extra 50. So we got 13, 23, and 50. This should be worth 73. So it should be at 1471. I'm going to peel flop. Try to hit a pair, but we don't. I don't know. I don't think it matters what you do. This is freaky. Freaky stuff. So what are we at? 1581? Yep. Ace Jack should be 1606 and 17, 1623 and 50 plus 13 plus 4 plus 1623. So we should be at 1690 now after this hand. I'm going to sit out and see if it does that. 1690. All right. And 12 is 1702. And 15, what is that? That's 11, 12, 16 is whatever, 17, 18 or something. 17, 18, 17, 17, something like that. 17, 17, I think that was. 17, 18. I was right the first time. So how the fuck is this guy doing this? How is he pulling this off? What's going on here? And I mean, if it's flopping sets, Mike said it might be because he's flopping sets with queens. I mean, that's still not something you can control. You have to get dealt queens at the right time plus flop a set. I mean, that's fucking. I mean, remember I said this? It's like Powerball times 7. This would be Powerball times like 100. If it runs by pure chance, if it's something you can do to increase your edge, then that would make more sense. But they don't tell you there's anything you can do. This is pointless. There's nothing that's happening that is going to make any difference. But he did have the odd day where he was down to like 26, 2,700 points on certain leaderboards. So that's what it seems like. See, I don't believe that kind of stuff. I think those kind of anomalies are just so fucking unlikely. One day I would say, yeah, one day he won 3 leaderboards in one day. Holy fuck. That's cool. What a lucky streak. But to do it again the very next day and then do it again the very next day, and you're stacking up odds that are, you know, you're stacking up odds that are just hard to. It's just very unusual, very unlikely, very unusual. I'm gonna get off the internet. Internet poker. Gotta get off it. Anyway, this is pointless. Nothing's happening. There's 2 hands left. We get 2. This guy's getting 3,000 to 4,000 points every day on his runs. That one we just got 2,047. So, and we can't get above 2,700 so far. I get to do 5 of them a day at multiple stakes. I haven't got over 2,700 once. 5 a day at 4 is 20 chances a day. Or something, right? 300 heads at each stake. 5 at each stake. 5 chances at each stake. Doing 4 of them a day. That's 20 a day. You can't get above 2,700 points one time in 20 chances. And he's got between 3,000 and 4,000 almost in every single leaderboard. Something does not compute there. So, what doesn't compute, I don't know. But it doesn't seem very above board. This seems kind of insane when you think about that. I'm gonna go look at the completed leaderboards again real quick. Even though it doesn't matter. I'm really curious because this is a lot of money if you could figure out I mean, it's gotta be just luck, I guess. It's gotta be, right? Gotta be just luck, I suppose. I mean, I see a lot of other people. If there was a system to it, all the regulars would know it by now. And I don't see any of the regulars at higher stakes doing anything with it. So there's no system to it. It's just pure chance, I guess. So I guess we just keep playing them and see what happens. That's what I'm gonna do. So now we got to do, what are we on here? Like actual hands now. We're on 10 and L, I think. We did the 5 and L one. We're on 10 and L next. Just set up the tables again. I got a tea going here. We gotta get the tea. What are we on here? What are these tables? I don't even know. Aludra? Looking at Aludra. This one, and then two. Aludra 2, where are you? You're here somewhere. There you are. 3, there you are. 4, there you are. And then the replayer is Aludra. Where are you? You're here. There you are. So that should be 65, 6, 70, 59, and replayer. Okay, replayer not working. Alright. This one. Now it's working. Alright. But it's... Yeah, okay. There we go. Alright, so there's that. Just waiting for my tea to brew here. What the fuck? What is this? What's going on here? There we go. That transparency. I don't know. It's Wild West kind of. They're. Oh, and I don't understand why you'd run a promotion that's so confusing and hard to follow. Like, wouldn't you want to make it? If you were offering something, that's called friction in the industry, I believe. In any sort of a industry where you're selling something or doing a promotional thing, the more friction, the harder it is to do something, the less likely someone is to do it. That's why the vending machines these days, if you have a vending machine with a cash only vending machine, or you have a vending machine that takes cash and credit cards, the one that takes cash and credit cards always makes more money. Less friction, more convenient, easier. You don't have to go convert cash to get your whatever, Jersey milk or whatever the fuck it is, your Coke Zero. You can swipe your card and bang, you got it. So why they want to create all this extra friction, I don't understand the reason behind it. Because they could have come up with, somebody had to sit down and put a pencil to this and come up with this system they're using and say, oh, that's a good idea. We'll do this. We'll make it 5 individual runs of 60 hands each, where every card is worth X points, but at certain points, one card is worth more than another, and at other points, another card is. I mean, that's just insanity. That's the most complicated, convoluted system I've ever seen, I think. And I don't understand why you do that, because you want to draw someone to your product. You want it to be as simple as possible, as easy for them to understand as possible. Someone should be able to log in to Stars, look at the promotion, and say, within 2 minutes of looking at it, understand it fully, and know what they're going to get and what they're doing. This, I've had to study this I had to read it multiple times just to understand how it works. And then still didn't fully understand it. I had to look into it deeply. It took me a long time to. Just makes no sense. I don't understand why you would do. There's some reason why they do it, because they're not dumb. But what is the reason? I don't know. Why you would do something that way? I don't know. But I didn't think that was a good way to operate. Just business practice in general. The less friction, the better. But maybe they don't want people to do it. Maybe that's what it is. But isn't that a draw to the site? Is having promotions? Like, why do you have a promotion? Why would anybody have a promotion? What's the reason for having a promotion? It's to draw people in. The Costco $1.50 hot dog is that's like a promotional thing. It's to get people in the door. So I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing. And then seeing this guy on the just winning all the I don't know what's going on with this and the way the car No. Get off the internet. Get into the real world where things are. You can look somebody in the eye and ask them a question. If things don't seem above board, you can physically see what's going on. It's not a machine running everything. I'm getting very jaded when it comes to online stuff. I think it's everybody's no. No. Next thing you're gonna see is I bet the next thing we'll see is you're gonna be playing your tables here, and you're gonna see little ads pop up down here in the chat. You'll see little ads like in this section of the table right here. You'll see a little window with like a video player, and it'll have ads running there, and they'll make revenue from watching ads. Which that might not be a bad business model. You could have like a no rake site. You rake zero or very little, or charge the monthly subscription. Charge like, I don't know, $20 a month to play, and then run ads at the table somehow. So they make their money from the ads and they don't have to charge much rake. That might be a good idea. But anyway, I don't know. This is freaking me out a bit. All right, enough of that. We'll just play and try and get what we get, and that's good enough. And keep track and make an informed decision on what to do. That's all we can do. Can't really do anything else. Just suspicious. I'm suspicious. Here we go. So this will be a long recording, but a lot of it was just looking into that potential cause to this leaderboard thing. So anyway, we're doing it. 10 and L right now. Then we'll do 25 and L, 16 and L. Then I might do the 15 L one again today. I've got $7 so far. In 2 days. Ace 7. We'll check or bet. We'll check. I think somewhere around Ace 8. Ace 8. I would start betting. Then you could look at potential 3 streets at that point. Easy turn call. And we should be at least chopping here, I would think. So here we got 2 queens during the, I think this was during the queen section of the run. So my score is terrible, so we should have got like 1,000 points for that hand or something. 800 and something. If it was dealt in time, that is. Doesn't really matter. I'm not going to keep track of that. I just want to know when I'm done so I can move on to the next stake. The Song of Poker. Yeah. Do I want to bet this Queen Jack here? I mean, I think I could. With the Queen of Diamonds, specifically. Yeah, that's nice. Take it down, as Teddy KGB would say. Yeah, we didn't even get the 2,000 points. We got 1,700 points that run. What in the hell? What is that? Like, this dude's getting almost 4,000 on his runs. 3,600, 3,300, 3,500. We're getting half of that. And a half pot down here. Again, having the King of Clubs isn't good. Do we barrel the ace? Not going to with King High. But maybe we're supposed to. I want to go too crazy bluffing these fish. And we'll give up on that hand. Snap time, huh? Nap time. Nap time in Florida. Double gutter. 4 or an 8. Makes us a straight. No backdoor flush draw. No hearts in sight. Pretty good flop up here, though. Just start betting into the fish. I think we're going to check call this 6-3 with no backdoors. No backdoor flush draw. It's a horrific turn up here. But the worst in the deck. That one. Do we ever check raise this? And up here we got a fold. We flop a straight and have a fold turn. That's nice. We will this time. I mean, a hand like 7-8 is going to call again, so I don't think our bluffs have really any. Maybe we want 6-3 of clubs instead. 6-3 of diamonds would be the ideal bluff combo, because then we would be blocking 5-6 suited, but that's such a small consideration that it doesn't really matter that much. Blocking one combo. Ace Jack down here. Yeah, so we're going to get our bonus today. Well, it's not much of a bonus. $37.50. We'll get the weekly thing. That was only doing it one time. And then we got a bunch of chests. Should get another chest today also. Down here we'll half pot turn, I think. Over here, this is looking kind of grim. Facing the overbet. Alright. Fold. Could run into something like ace-x of spades. Could run into something like ace-7. Wouldn't be particularly of spades, but if I lose like 15 buy-ins today, I honestly don't know what to say, but fully expecting that to happen today, but we'll see. Just gonna bet down here this time. With ace queen, do we want to barrel? I mean, I don't think always. I'm gonna call river though for the block size. That's fine. I think we have to call some hands like that. Up here we get a 4-bet pot. We'll go really small when we bet. I think ace jack of hearts is not going to get it in or anything. We're going to be folding if we get raised. We do get raised. That could be from the size, but just don't see us doing that well here. I'm going to fold. Could maybe check there as well, but Pair with a flush draw. Probably gonna make trips here, right? Probably gonna get the three of hearts. Three of hearts or what else? Kind of feeling a king, but I'm gonna say we make trips because that's only a two-outer. Calling a two-outer is pretty cool. I'm gonna check turn, and we break. We do beat king high though. King would have been bad. This thing pros or what's going on here? It's stuck on the same number. Alright, it's just that table that's stuck. For some reason this one's stuck. I don't know why, but anyway. Queen's over here. We got an ace high board. Gonna check this time. Easy flop call. Probably gonna check fold, right? Could check rip this as well, but he's never gonna fold an ace, so that would be spew. Hmm. Does he value bet a king here? Maybe. What bluffs can he have? He could have. I think he just run into something like ace 10 suited or ace 5 or something a lot. I'm gonna fold. And we're gonna shove all in with the ace king up here against that size, I think. Here we have that. Check turn. Bad River. Oil fold, I think. And there's 10 and L done. We got absolutely nothing, but that's all right. It's okay. It's okay. We do have kings down here, which I'm going to half pot. And jambone the turn. All right, we're done. That one, we'll pause the timer, close these tables. I want to see where we ended up, though. Guarantee you we didn't make it. Didn't make it in the top 400. 232. We got 2,400 points, so it's the best we could do. Interesting. So we got 20. So out of 10 runs, our best score has been 24-10 out of 10 runs. In the same one, I got 2165. That guy got 3662. It's pretty crazy. All right, so now we're on to the 16 and L. Looks like a bust today on the all leaderboards so far. 16 and L next. Let's do that. Sit out. Adjust the tables accordingly. All right, table one. We're on Amuseden now. Amuseden. Who came up with the names of these tables? Amuseden 2. Amuseden 3. Amuseden 4. Replayer is just plain old Amuseden right there. So we should be on 41, 86, 46, and replayer. Beautiful. So let's get this, punch this one out. Kings down here. You lose, sir. You lose. King 3. Oh my. That's unfortunate. Up here we 3-bet this hand. Bet flop, check turn. We'll do this with some king king X. We might have king 10, king jack. Yeah. We'll have some backdoor flushes too occasionally. Now and again. Here we bet into 2 people this time. Yeah, let's bet again. Why not? We'll get raised if we're beat. And we'll check river or block. I think block is okay. Same hand. So we got 2,100 points again. That's nice. Not really, but I don't know how you'd ever get 3,000. I've never seen it before out of 30 trials. Not seen 3,000 points once, and this guy's doing it every single time. I don't know. Got to be something to it. Maybe a glitch. I don't know. Maybe there's a glitch. Maybe he's exploiting some glitch. I don't know. I do know we're gonna 4-bet this and not really care too much about it. Check flop. I like checking when the straight is there. So anytime 7-8 comes in, anytime there's an actual straight that someone could have, I'm gonna check again. Go for the turn, check, shove. I think people check 8s on the flop and 10s and jacks, and they don't expect. And we'll check river. Not gonna fold, but we'll check. He did not bet. I guess he had some kind of ace high. He had ace king. We were getting nothing from that. Half pot down here with pocket 9s. See bet up here with king jack. This time. I don't like this spot, this 8-9 spot. I hate it. I'm gonna do my own thing instead of what I think I should do. I'm gonna go half pot instead of waiting till the river. I just feel like we get no folds if we wait till the river and bet. So we're not gonna make 2,000 points this time. This run. On the second one of 5, I think. I mean, thinking about that, it's more insane the more I think about it. How that could be pure chance that guy's doing that many. That is nuts. Absolutely nutty. Up here we have this. So what will we have here? We'll have some ace highs for sure. Probably check ace 10 on flop sometimes. And yeah, easy call. He has a set. That's nice. No other way to play that. At least turn onward. And over here, probably not going to fold river either. I mean, he could just have anything. He could have king, queen. He could have some ace highs. He could have all sorts of stuff. So there's one ace high. Got a straight down here. Probably just gonna rip it in. Maybe that wasn't great. But I wanted to call it off with the diamond, which when he bets that turn should be quite a common holding. Should be like, he's not going to fold aces, he's not going to fold kings, he's not going to fold a jack, he's probably not going to fold a queen. He's probably not going to fold if he has the ace of diamonds. He's probably not going to fold if he has the 10 of diamonds or whatever for the open ender. So he folds when he has absolutely nothing, which he shouldn't really have that much. We open this and check called flop. Which I think is standard. Could maybe check raise, but I think check raise some other hands. Ace 10 maybe would be better. Don't think ace high check raises that much, but maybe with the ace of clubs it does sometimes. And then river we get raised. Just call. We have the ace of clubs. All right. I rep nothing. I will raise. It's just a block bet. People think that's super weak, I think. Or some people do. Ace jack on ace king king. A little bit small because we're allowed to. And I think we'll go bet check or bet check bet. I'm going to check with the jack of hearts and bet without the jack of hearts. That's going to be my go-to play. Is king jack, so we lose the lose the minimum as well. Probably only going to be like a 2-street 2-street hand, so up here we overbet turn. I think that's reasonable. Is it too thin to overbet shove river? That's the question. I don't think so. I mean, we only lose to full houses, basically. Shouldn't have any flushes. Unless it's like king 6 of spades or something, so. And he does have a full house. So what can you do? Absolutely nothing. Got a million hands there that are in difficult spots, but still probably have to call. Do we bluff with this? What are my bluffs? Try to make someone fold a hand like ace queen here is probably any ace really probably not that advisable. So we won't. Half pot here with king 8, I guess. I don't know. Seems all right. Two pair over here. Bet again. Probably not going to continue doing this every day though, if it's not worth. Like if you're up against people who can just get 3,000 plus points on a whim every day, you got no chance. So not sure it's worth it doing all the different stakes, but we'll see. Got a ways to go yet in this test. Ace king versus ace king over here. Nobody has the free roll. Nobody has the free roll. Down here we called ace king to a 3-bet this time. Bluff catcher wise on the river, what are we looking at? No need this time. He had 9-10 suited that did not bluff 10 high. So we got 2,145 points, I think. I just don't see how it's possible to get that many. Like I mean, looking at it here, it's 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, no, not like this. To win 3 leaderboards in a day, back-to-back days, and then finish second twice and top 15 in every single one you played. I mean, that's some fucking sick. That's some sick variance there. That has to be impossible. There has to be some way of getting more points or something. Or maybe they've rigged it up and I say rigged because GG does that. Maybe people on 40% get more points, or maybe people who are losing get more points somehow. Maybe not the 40%, but maybe people who are losing, just net depositors get more points. I don't know. Uh-huh. Alright. Three-bet pot down here with a gut shot. We get raised on the flop. Alright. Not sure about this one. What we should do. I wonder if we should shove here. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, we win that one. Very nice, very nice. And we're done. Leaderboard's over. I'll be surprised if we broke 2,200, 2,100 points this time also. Looks like we're at 2145. That's amazing. The other dude's got 3,271. That guy does on that leaderboard. He's in third place. Matranos, he's also winning a bunch of them as well, so I don't know. Variants, I suppose. Alright, I'm going to end this stream and I'll start up after lunch on the regular